Did you watch any football? I'm sorry. Did you watch any Taylor Swift over the weekend?
No football and no Taylor Swift.
I love that Taylor Swift's a part of the NFL, and I love even more the comments that follow the games on accounts like ESPN. Here are a couple. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Dog, y'all stay showing her like if she the play caller or some she.
What?
I'm reading it. Here's some more. I have never hated a couple more in my entire life. Why was there a football game at the Taylor Swift meet and greet? I Taylor Swiftly changed the channel.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'd rather see y'all post a broom against a wall. No one cares. Enough, please shut up. Shut up. I'll literally kill myself. And can he just tear an ACL or something and put us all out of our misery?
Oh my gosh. People are such haters.
I love it.
Did you hear about this article that has gone viral about the Taylor Swift Eras tour in theaters? Did you hear it? This guy, Armand White from the National Review, wrote a horribly mean and crazy article about her movie. I mean, literally comparing it to like Nazi propaganda and
what?
And comparing, her fans that got up and danced in the theater,
right?
Comparing them to a mass murder shooter. I mean, like, it's just crazy. I don't understand why people hate her and them so much.
Yeah. There is no reason. She hasn't. I don't think she's given us yes, it can be irritating to football fans. I understand that, but there's no reason I could see to hate Taylor Swift. She does a lot of good for communities. I mean, crying out loud, when she was on her Eras tour, she donated to all the homeless shelters in every city she stopped. I mean,
that's amazing.
If you're going to pick a celebrity, this would be for your kids to idolize and to be a fan of. This would be one that I would want my kids, certainly. I mean, come on. What are you doing? This is a good one.
I agree. This critic that wrote in the National Review literally said that Taylor Swift is doing political damage. I'm like, okay, because these young girls are desperately seeking a leader, and I don't know. He's crazy.
That's odd. I'd rather than follow Taylor Swift and Britney Spears. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't even agree with Taylor Swift's politics, and I still think she's a great person for kids to.
She is a great person.
I mean, be a fan of.
Yeah.
And her movie, her concert movie, continues to break records. It's been number one now for 2 weeks in a row. It was number one in the box office the second weekend. So any critic critiquing it should probably put the pen down or the typewriter down. Because insane. Hey, since you have two kids, I want to know what you think about this.
Great.
Because it was in the news a little while ago, but it's beginning November 3rd. So next week, an airline out of Turkey is dedicating a zone for adults only, 16 and up. Now, I argue that 16-year-olds aren't adults, but this is what they're doing. They're calling it the adult zone. So basically no infants. And you are obviously holding a toddler or an infant right there in your hands.
Right. So do they do adults only type of stuff in this section? You know what I'm saying?
Are you getting dirty?
No, I'm wondering, is this what they're
I'm
talking
assuming
about?
not. I think the idea is to keep crying and misbehaving kids out of the adult zone. Give adults who do not have children flying with them the opportunity to fly in peace.
I thought maybe this was like a section for the Mile High Club.
No.
Well, okay then.
And the last thing I want to do in the middle of turbulence while I'm having a panic attack is be involved in some kind of group situation with strangers.
Right?
That's not a flight for me.
No.
I just want my mini bottles and to sit there and be left alone. They're testing it out, and they're going to see how it goes. And if it is successful, they're going to apply it to other flights and maybe have adult-only flights, which I would never get on because, God, I make sure there's always a baby on my plane. Always.
Oh,
If there's not a
okay.
baby, if there's not an infant on the plane, I get right off. It's like part of my pre-flight checklist. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
the wings are attached.
you're like
The
he would
pilot
not
looks
do this.
sober.
Okay. Wow.
Let's move on. And if the conversation stops after the 2 minutes, we'll continue it at on our YouTube channel, link in bio. Have you?
Yes.
I love this story.
What?
8 years ago, do you remember the name Jamal Hinton?
No.
He was 17 at the time. A grandmother was texting her grandson saying, are you coming to Thanksgiving, et cetera, et cetera. Here's the text chain right here. And she ends up texting an old number of her grandsons who now belongs to Jamal Hinton. And he says, I ain't your grandson, but I still want a plate. Can I come to Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh, I do remember this story.
It's a great story. And for the 8th year in a row, Jamal just confirmed on his Twitter account, whatever they're calling it now, that he will be joining them for Thanksgiving again. 8 years in a row.
That's wonderful. Does Jamal have a family of his own to go to do Thanksgiving with?
There's a whole story behind it, but they've developed quite the friendship.
Aww.
And she even said in an interview, I think it was a year or two ago, where she was like, I always had this view about the younger generation, but he has opened my eyes and completely changed my life. It's a beautiful friendship. She lost her husband 2 years ago, and it's just I love stories like this. It's just such a feel-good, warm story that makes the heart skip a beat.
That's wonderful. I love to hear stories like that, especially, with bad news with bad Ash,
right.
It's good to have some good news with good David.
Yeah. Do you have it? No, we'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
Do you have any murders or horrific news stories? Or do you want to talk about In-N-Out?
There's always something, but In-N-Out.
Are you a fan?
No, I'm not. I'm not a fan of fast food at all. So
okay, that's why you look the way you do once again, and this is why I look the way I do. I'm not a fan of In-N-Out either, though. I think it's a very basic burger, and people wait hours in line and stress in line. Yeah, for just basic burger, basic fries. But it's very popular. A lot of people love it.
Well, they say it's a healthier version, right, of fast food, but it's not healthy. Come on. Anyway, okay. Tell me.
The healthiest version of fast food is a salad at home.
Yeah.
You can grab a bag, you open it, one of those pre-mixed salads. It's very fast, and bam.
Just doesn't taste as good as a burger, right?
In-N-Out celebrated 75 years yesterday. 75 years in Baldwin Park, or in Pomona. Their first location was opened up in 1948 in Baldwin Park. They have locations. I didn't know it was all over now. Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Texas, Oregon, and of course California, where it originated.
But it's not on the East Coast, huh?
No, not on the East Coast. They initially wanted to keep it just in California, but I believe it's the granddaughter, who's multi-billionaire, who runs it now, has wanted to expand. And I think it will be making its way to the East Coast soon. That is the goal, I believe. I don't know. I don't follow In-N-Out. I don't even like their food.
Okay. What's your favorite fast food restaurant? Taco Bell?
Ooh, yeah, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Yeah.
Good question. I don't eat fast food. I only eat Brussels sprouts at home.
No, I don't. I've been very bad on my diet. I need to get back on it. But
if you were forced to eat fast food,
what would it be?
Maybe
Taco Bell, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
It's been so long. It's been so long. I've never been a big burger fan either, but
Listen, there's a whole Dairy Queen's good blizzards.
Yeah.
You got to get out and explore and live your life. There's a whole world out there of artery clogging food opportunities for you, and you're missing out. Do you not want a heart attack in your mid-50s?
I don't. I'm trying to stay alive as long as I can.
Then maybe you're doing good, and hopefully we stay alive for another edition of Just a Dash tomorrow.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.